Alright guys, let's talk about another Disney movie that I've never seen before and got at Goodwill for 25 cents. No Deposit, No Return, starring Don Knotts. Which did kind of make me want to watch this movie because Don Knotts was in it. But this movie is a complicated movie because at first before I watched this movie, I didn't understand what it was going to be, and starting the movie I was like, what is going on? It was a weird mix of what is going on in the plot. It was kind of overcomplicated, where these two kids who want to see their mother in Hong Kong are sent to their relative's house, but they make a ransom note to where they're trying to get sent to Hong Kong to see their mother, while kooky stuff happens with Don Knotts and the other guy. So it's just one of those plots that's just kind of weird. And honestly, like, I enjoyed parts of this movie, but I thought that a lot of it was really dated. It came out in 1976, I believe. I think that's what it said on Letterboxd, but overall, this one, like, Don Knotts is funny. I like Don Knotts in this movie. I thought he was really funny. There was one moment where I laughed out loud whenever, like, he crashes into another car, and then he says something along the lines of, like, oh, nothing to see here, nothing to see here. Like, he crashes into a car, and he's like, oh, you're fine, nothing to see here. And then, like, he drives away. Like, that was pretty funny. But he was funny, but the rest of the movie, because we've gotten so far away from these jokes, or used these jokes so many times, it's just kind of forgettable with all these jokes, like a frog going down a woman's shirt into her breasts, or a kid having ketchup, an open ketchup bottle, like those old ones where, like, you just, like, hit it and ketchup pops out. He does it and, like, there's no lid, so it just pops and hits the woman in the face. And, like, the jokes like that, to me, just, you've seen so many times that they weren't really funny anymore. But that's a sad, dated thing about this movie, but it's not like it's awful. It's just like, oh, it's just, those are really dated jokes. There's a lot of shenanigans, like the skunk character who one of the kids have, which the skunk always runs away, and they're trying to find the skunk, and then everybody's screaming skunk, skunk, like stuff like that. And there's a lot of shenanigans with, like, the Don Knotts being Don Knotts, just literally being himself, being funny. And then these car crashes and chases. Like, there's a lot of that towards the end of the movie. So basically all I could say about the movie is that Don Knotts was funny. The plot was kind of overly, weird. Like, it was kind of overly complicated. For this type of movie, I just didn't expect that. And the jokes are really dated. So Don Knotts is one of the saving points of this movie. But this movie isn't terrible. It's just really kind of forgettable, besides, like, his performance. And so yeah, overall, this one, No Deposit, No Return, is just, it has a few moments of funniness, but it has a lot of dated moments. So it's sometimes funny, but then sometimes really dated. So it stinks how, it's not the movie's fault, because these jokes were more funny then, and we didn't have as many movies that do these jokes millions of times. So it's just unfortunate. But overall, this is totally average fine with a good performance, some dated jokes, some funny jokes. It's just an average little comedy that, like, is kind of forgettable. So that's how I feel about No Deposit, No Return. So tell me down below if you guys have seen No Deposit, No Return with Don Knotts. Maybe it'll surprise me. There'll be a lot more people who have seen this. So thank you guys so much for watching.